The average American uses ranch at least 15 times annually, which is not surprising as ranch goes with almost everything from chicken wings, chips, salads, pizza, and steak. You can use it as a dip, a spread, a topping, or a dressing. And if you're like most Americans, you probably have a bottle of ranch somewhere in your fridge. But how does this bottle of goodness end up on your grocery store shelves? Although Hidden Valley Ranch is the most recognized manufacturer of ranch dressing and perhaps the most popular brand among American consumers, other manufacturers also produce their own versions of ranch dressing. These manufacturers include Heinz, Ken's, and Kraft, among others. Before the invention of the liquid bottled ranch, consumers would purchase a dry mix of ingredients that they would combine at home with either buttermilk or mayonnaise to make the dressing. However, in 1983, Hidden Valley Ranch under Clorox began substituting buttermilk for vegetable oils, thus creating, for the first time, a shelf-stable ranch product. While most factories keep their exact production processes under wraps, they follow the same basic formula when combining ingredients. The first step involves developing ranch recipes, beginning with a delicate balance of flavor and texture, requiring a blend of herbs, spices, and creamy ingredients to achieve its signature taste. Food scientists and culinary experts collaborate to develop formulations that cater to both classic and innovative flavor profiles. Traditional ranch recipes rely on key ingredients like buttermilk, mayonnaise, garlic, onion, and dill, but adjustments are often made to accommodate specific dietary preferences or market demands, such as low-fat or vegan alternatives. Each recipe undergoes rigorous taste tests to achieve the perfect balance of tanginess, creaminess, and herbaceous notes while preserving the versatility that makes ranch a beloved condiment for everything from salads to pizza. Over time, the ever-expanding flavor preferences of the American consumer have inspired the creation of innovative variations, with brands like Hidden Valley Ranch offering creative options such as cheesy ranch, buffalo ranch, garlic, and parmesan to cater to evolving tastes. In a factory setting, scaling a ranch dressing recipe from a small kitchen batch to industrial production requires precision and expertise. Ingredients are analyzed for quality and consistency, ensuring that each batch maintains the desired flavor and texture. Developers must account for how large-scale mixing, high-speed processing, and extended shelf life might affect the taste and stability of the product. They also experiment with ratios and stabilizers to prevent separation and preserve freshness, creating a formula that can be efficiently produced while meeting consumer expectations. This careful recipe development is the foundation for a ranch dressing that stays true to its origins while adapting to the demands of modern manufacturing. During recipe development, the research team works with various seasoning blends to achieve the desired taste. This process might take time, but once achieved, they will have an accurate recipe with exact measurements of ingredients to use during production. The next step in making ranch involves selecting and sourcing ingredients. Factories work closely with trusted suppliers to produce high-grade ingredients like fresh dairy, oils, and herbs. For the creamy base, buttermilk and mayonnaise are often sourced from producers who can guarantee consistent texture and flavor. The oils used in mayonnaise, such as soybean or canola oil, are carefully chosen for their neutral taste and ability to blend seamlessly with the other components. Freshness is key for ingredients like garlic and onion, which are processed into powders or purees to provide the bold, savory undertones essential to ranch dressing. Vinegar is another ingredient added to ranch salad dressing. It lowers the pH of the dressing, thus limiting microbial growth and spoilage. Herbs and spices such as dill, parsley, and black pepper are typically dried and ground to maintain their potency during storage and transport. Factories often partner with spice manufacturers who specialize in ensuring uniformity in color, flavor, and aroma, which is crucial for large-scale production. For ranch dressing to meet consumer expectations, ingredients must not only be of high quality, but also adhere to strict food safety standards. This involves rigorous testing for contaminants and compliance with regulations, ensuring that every ingredient contributes to a safe and delicious final product. Sustainability and supply chain transparency are increasingly important considerations when sourcing ranch dressing ingredients. Many manufacturers prioritize suppliers who employ sustainable farming practices or provide certifications like organic or non-GMO. For brands catering to specific dietary needs, such as vegan or allergen-free ranch, ingredient sourcing becomes even more selective, requiring alternatives like plant-based emulsifiers and dairy substitutes. This meticulous sourcing process ensures that every bottle of ranch dressing delivers the same creamy, flavorful experience, whether it's the original recipe or a modern twist designed for today's discerning customer. The ingredients are measured based on the recipe for the next step. The dry ingredients are mixed thoroughly and then combined with the emulsified wet ingredients. In large-scale production, industrial mixers equipped with paddles or blades thoroughly blend the dry ingredients to achieve a consistent mixture, preventing clumps or uneven flavor distribution when combined with the wet components. To maintain quality, factories conduct rigorous checks during this stage, ensuring the spice blend meets precise specifications for color, aroma, and taste, setting the foundation for a perfectly balanced dressing. Once the dry ingredients are prepared, they are gradually combined with the wet ingredients such as buttermilk, mayonnaise, and oil to create the signature creamy texture of ranch dressing. Industrial-scale blenders or emulsifiers are used to ensure a smooth, homogeneous mixture, with high-speed blending helping the dry spices dissolve fully into the wet base. During this step, stabilizers and emulsifiers may be added to maintain consistency and prevent separation over time. The mixture is continuously monitored for texture, viscosity, and flavor to ensure it meets the recipe standards. This careful integration of dry and wet ingredients creates the rich, balanced taste that consumers expect, laying the foundation for a dressing that's ready for packaging and distribution. Once the wet and dry ingredients are combined, the ranch is ready for bottling. This process begins with the ranch dressing being pumped from large mixing tanks into a bottling line, which is designed to handle high volumes efficiently. Automated filling machines dispense precise amounts of dressing into bottles, ensuring consistency in weight and volume. These machines operate at high speeds, filling hundreds or even thousands of bottles per hour to meet production demands. The bottles are typically made from food-grade plastic or glass, selected to preserve the product's shelf life and protect it from external contaminants. Once the bottles are filled, they are sealed with airtight caps to lock in freshness and prevent leaks during transport. Many manufacturers use tamper-evident seals or shrink-wrapped bands around the caps to provide an added layer of safety and assurance to consumers. The sealed bottles then move through labeling machines, where brand-specific designs, ingredient lists, and nutritional information are applied. These labels are essential for compliance with food labeling regulations and serve as a marketing tool to attract customers on store shelves. After the bottling phase, the ranch dressing moves into final quality control and packaging stages, ensuring the product is ready for distribution. Sealed bottles are visually inspected to confirm that caps are secure, labels are properly applied, and the packaging is free from defects such as leaks or cracks. Automated systems often assist in this process, using cameras and sensors to identify any inconsistencies. Randomly selected bottles may also undergo manual inspections or additional testing, such as weight checks and tamper-evident seal verification, to guarantee that each unit meets the company's quality standards. This step ensures not only the safety and freshness of the product, but also its aesthetic appeal, crucial for consumer satisfaction. While quality control is essential after the production process, it's also embedded into the production process. In most cases, ranch manufacturing facilities also produce other products concurrently, creating the need to prevent cross-contamination from allergens and microorganisms. In addition, the ingredients are checked for quality during the sourcing process. This includes ensuring eggs are pasteurized properly before use to prevent salmonella contamination and sourcing ingredients from reputable suppliers. Production facilities are also kept clean and sterilized to prevent microbial contamination. Once the quality control checks are complete, the bottles are transferred to a boxing line, where they are grouped into units for shipping. Automated equipment arranges bottles into preset configurations, depending on the size and type of packaging required, such as 6-packs, cases of 12, or bulk containers for food service clients. Cardboard boxes or crates are then formed, filled, and securely sealed, often with printed batch codes and product information for easy tracking. Some manufacturers also use eco-friendly materials for packaging, reflecting a commitment to sustainability. Throughout this process, care is taken to ensure bottles are handled gently to avoid damage during transit. The packaged boxes are then loaded onto pallets, organized for efficient transportation to warehouses, distributors, or retailers. Each pallet is carefully wrapped to stabilize the boxes and prevent shifting during transit. Before leaving the facility, shipping managers conduct a final inspection, verifying that all orders are complete and correctly labeled for delivery. These pallets are then loaded onto trucks, which are often equipped with temperature controls to maintain freshness and quality of the dressing, especially for perishable varieties. Logistics teams plan efficient routes to minimize transit time and ensure that the product reaches its destination in peak condition. From the distribution centers, the ranch dressing is delivered to retailers where it is stocked on store shelves for consumer purchase, or to food service companies that supply restaurants, cafeterias, and catering businesses. Online grocery platforms and e-commerce retailers are another growing channel for distribution, with products shipped directly to consumers. Throughout the entire process, tracking systems and batch codes allow manufacturers to monitor inventory and ensure traceability, enabling swift action in case of recalls or other issues. By streamlining distribution and maintaining rigorous quality standards, manufacturers ensure that ranch dressing reaches a broad audience, ready to enhance meals in homes and businesses alike. Ranch is one of the most versatile condiments in American cuisine. Traditionally used as a salad dressing, it pairs well with crisp greens, vegetables, and protein-rich toppings like grilled chicken or boiled eggs. Beyond salads, ranch has become a popular dip for snacks including raw vegetables, chips, and wings, making it a staple at all parties and gatherings. Its mild yet flavorful profile complements a wide variety of foods, from pizza and fries to sandwiches and wraps, offering a creamy counterbalance to savory or spicy dishes. In addition to its role as a dressing and dip, ranch is often used as a key ingredient in recipes. Chefs and home cooks alike incorporate it into marinades, casseroles, and pasta dishes, leveraging its rich flavor to enhance the overall taste. Some variations like spicy or garlic-infused ranch add an extra kick to burgers or tacos, while ranch seasoning mixes are sprinkled onto roasted vegetables or popcorn for a zesty twist. Whether used straight from the bottle or as a culinary base, ranch dressing's versatility has made it a beloved favorite in kitchens and dining tables across the globe. The ranch dressing we know and love today traces its origin to Hidden Valley Ranch in Santa Barbara. The inventor, Steve Henson, had been working as a plumber in Alaska. Being one known to tinker with spices, he invented the buttermilk and mayonnaise-based dressing that became an instant hit with his crew. Shortly after his stint in Alaska, Henson was ready for retirement. The 35-year-old moved with his wife to Santa Barbara and purchased the Sweet Valley Ranch, a 120-acre property. Their finances would decline while on the ranch, and they opened it up to guests. Henson served his iconic mayonnaise-based dressing paired with the foods he made for his guests, from steaks to potatoes. His patrons loved it, and it didn't take long for them to ask for some of the blend to take home. They would carry the ranch dressing in mayonnaise bottles, but Henson found this unsustainable. He then began selling the dry ingredients mix, which his customers would then need to combine with buttermilk or mayonnaise to form the dressing. The dry mix is still a popular product today. It provides additional customization options as consumers can substitute buttermilk and mayonnaise with sour cream or Greek yogurt depending on their preferences. Soon, he began selling the ranch dressing to his friend and owner of the Cold Spring Tavern, making it the first restaurant to sell the Hidden Valley Ranch dressing. The restaurant still offers the original version of this ranch dressing. His blend was a hit among consumers in Santa Barbara, and soon the Hidden Valley Ranch became a mail-order business delivering the dry mix version of the dressing to consumers in the South. The business continued to expand, prompting a change of production facilities several times over the next decade. Eventually, The brand attracted the attention of Clorox, who bought the Hidden Valley Ranch brand in 1972 for $8 million. Following this purchase, Clorox embarked on a mission to make ranch as popular as Italian dressing. The company released the first liquid ranch in 1983. The invention of the Cool Ranch Doritos in 1986 bumped the popularity of ranch dressing higher by introducing a new combination to Americans: crunchy chips with ranch as a dip. Soon, ranch began solidifying itself as a versatile condiment. By the 1990s, Americans and companies were experimenting with ranch, from pairing it with chips to dipping their pizzas in the dressing. In 1992, ranch dressing officially overtook Italian dressing as the most popular dressing in American households, a position it has maintained for decades, with Hidden Valley Ranch dressing leading the way. But beyond the commercially produced version, ranch dressing has one of the most lively DIY communities, thanks to the growing consciousness about healthy ingredients and self-made sauces, dips, and dressings. You can try various recipes to come up with your unique blend of ranch dressing from fresh ingredients. Companies are also in on the trend, providing these consumers with recipe recommendations to make the best use of their ranch dressing. In other cases, it's providing the dry mix ingredients and leaving it up to the consumers to find the best base ingredients. Innovation is the root of ranch dressing and continues to be a major part of this product's evolution. Companies in the space have come up with creative flavor combinations in response to the changing consumer flavor profile, as well as a growing demand for better and diverse ingredients. The diversity of the consumers and the flavors they prefer has led to the release of new ranch dressing flavors to cater to the expanding flavor profile. These innovations have resulted in the development of ranch flavors like spicy hot honey and creamy jalapeno ranch. Originally, ranch dressing was based on daily ingredients, which is an allergen for a significant population of Americans. In addition, the growing consciousness around healthy ingredients has led to manufacturers creating organic products with natural ingredients. Hidden Valley's Organic Ranch is one such example. Companies are also making adjustments to the fat content in their ranch dressing. Today, companies have low-fat versions of their ranch dressings. Beyond the commercial producers, Twisted Ranch, a restaurant in Missouri, is dedicated to providing its patrons with more than 30 variations of house-made ranch dressing. Whether you prefer store-bought or homemade ranch, you'll agree with us when we say it's a versatile condiment. Let us know your favorite ranch pairings in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications.